So I'm about to show you guys how I meal prep some of my food, specifically a lot of the protein, so the salmon that we got last week and that chicken. Well, it was last week. It's been sitting in my fridge. I'm not meal prep, so I want to show you guys what I do. Okay, so first thing I do, turn on a little light for you guys, is I just turn on my stove and I let the pot get hot on its own before putting anything in there. Okay, so we're gonna cook the chicken first. This is the Harissa flavored chicken thighs. I'm not gonna add any oil yet just because I think this is seasoned enough. So we're just gonna chop this off. Okay guys, so I know raw meat looks really gross, but we're just gonna let this start to cook so you guys can see some of the steam is starting to come off. This is my favorite pan ever so far. My grandma got me this, so I'm just using this to cook it. Steam. Okay, so chicken is getting hot. Gonna let it still keep cooking. I don't know if you guys remember, but I got chicken broth, and when it starts to get a little sticky, I'm going to switch it. But while this cooks, I'm going to chop up all these potatoes and peppers and throw these all on a pan and go in the oven. So I actually need to preheat the oven. Here's the finished cooked chicken. I still haven't tried it yet. I have one more to go. And then back here, I took all of my potatoes. Sorry, I know it's super annoying. Back here, I put all my potatoes and I'm boiling them before I put them in the oven to give them like a more crispier taste. And this, I'm just letting all the old oil cook this. So this one's probably gonna be super, super tasty. Let's go ahead and flip it. Yeah, you can see this is gonna have lots of flavor. Okay, so next I just have to chop up my sweet potatoes, and I'm going to do the same exact thing with the sweet potatoes. That's why I have a bigger container here. So now you guys are going to see me just chop up the sweet potatoes. I figured you guys probably want to see my reaction to how this chicken tastes, so. It's really good. It definitely has a kick to it. The reason why I hesitated a little bit because it felt a little cold, but I remember I tasted the part that's been sitting for a second and I just put a really hot piece on there. So I was like, why is it cold? So we're actually going to use a food scale this time to measure it when everything gets done. But right now the potatoes are boiling, and I think I'm gonna use the rest of this sauce to make some spinach real fast so I can have a piece of chicken with spinach for lunch. But then I still have to finish chopping all my bell peppers. So This is my meal prep, y'all. This is just how it goes down. Okay, so we're not gonna let all that good oil that was in the pan go to waste. So I sprayed it with some olive oil spray, and I'm gonna use this seasoning. This is the best seasoning ever. My friend from church showed it to me, and it just tastes so good. You could literally put it on anything. So I'm gonna put this on the spinach, saute it up a bit to get the rest of that oil out. I really didn't need to put oil on the spinach, but I wanted the oil, or I wanted the seasoning to stick to something. So here we go. Okay, so I totally need to plate this better, but this literally tastes like a meal from a restaurant. It's the spinach, it's the chicken. It's chicken I'm gonna measure and put into meal prep. But yeah, so potatoes, sweet potatoes are still, no wonder it's taking forever. They're on 2. Sweet potatoes are still boiling. We got all the bell pepper and onion chopped. And then these are pretty much ready. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna drain them and then season them and then put them on a pan so we can boil them. So excited about all of this. All right, so this is the first. I've never just thrown a whole bunch of potatoes into a pan like this, so I'm interested to see how they're gonna turn out. And then the rest of my potatoes, guys, are all on the pan down there. So I'm just gonna put these in as well. And I'm gonna let all that cook for about, I really need to clean the floor now because it's a mess. I'm gonna let all that cook probably for about 45 minutes or so. I like when they are crispy. So in the meantime, I'm gonna warm up this plate of food. It's potatoes, spinach, and the chicken. The chicken's finally cooled down where I can put it in the fridge. So yeah, I'm excited. All right, guys, so here is the finished meal prep. So this is the chicken that you guys saw me cook. I don't think you guys saw me cook the bell peppers, but I just chopped them off and sauteed them. And then the sweet potatoes you guys saw, that's the same meal. And then here I finally cooked the salmon and the broccoli and carrots. So I steamed the broccoli in my rice cooker. Super random, but that's how I cooked it. I had to do it twice to cook the whole package. And then I just pan fried the salmon. So the salmon was enough to make 3 meals, and technically the chicken was enough to make 4 meals if you measured it about 4 ounces per chicken piece or so, or you chop the chicken up to be about 4 ounces. So that's 5 meals. That's essentially, it really should be 7 meals. So if I just bought some shrimp and maybe one more package of, well, I have a lot of spinach, but if I bought one more package of broccoli and carrots, that would have been enough for lunch and dinner for the week. So I'm going to have to go out and go shopping again to finish the meal prep for the week, but it's essentially going to be the same. This is just the start to me flattening out my stomach once again. I was so close to having a flat stomach years ago, and I kind of just gave up and was like, oh, I'm just gonna love my body the way it is. But now I want to challenge myself. Sorry, putting stuff in the sink. I just want to challenge myself to get back to healthier living and feeling better about myself. And when I meal prep, it makes it way easier to do that. So my containers, guys, a lot of my containers I save from takeout. So if I ever order anything to go, I'll wash it and save it. This is actually the only one I have left from the 99-cent store. I love to buy meal prep containers there. You can get 10 for about $4, which is a steal. And then this one, I believe, is either 99-cent store or takeout too. So it's just a collection. You don't have to spend a lot of money for meal prep containers. If you're spending over $5, you're probably doing too much. Even though I'm going to link some on Amazon that'll probably be over $5. But that is the social media influencer in me. But that is it for this meal prep, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it inspired you to prep some meals if that's going to help you save money and eat at home. And let me know if you guys want to see another video like this. I will see you guys in the next one.